I'm just going to practice for a second. Not quite right, no. That's better, yeah. How do you feel right now? You take it back a bit. How does it feel to back more below? How do you feel? A bit washed out in reverb. Tell me, hey, hey angel, what's your situation? Hey angel. Too much guitar? Take the guitar back a little bit. I feel like I'm actually doing my job in here. What is this? In 1989, I was in the very first Hard and Heavy, and what do you know, 1 year later, 1990, here I am again. And we're at a place called Granny's. We're in Reno, Nevada. Looks a bit not like Reno, I guess, because of no slot machines, but this actually is a giant slot machine. This is where we gamble our future. Don, why don't you just start it for me from the beginning, if you would. When it starts, if possible. How do you feel right now? How does it feel to be alone? How do you feel right now? Tell me. Hey angel, what's your situation? Hey angel. We've been in the studio here for just about 4 weeks. We plan on being here for 6 weeks. We'll be finishing in about a week and a half. Then taking this product to England to mix it. For those of you who don't know what mixing is, we put all the pieces together when we mix it. We make it sound even better than it started out with. Where would you be right now? Waiting to chase your next tomorrow. Where would you be right now? Tell me. We have all new players. We have a great young guitar player. We have a drummer that we've used on this album that has been a friend of mine for a long, long time. Simon Wright. He's the drummer with AC/DC. Simon has really brought us back down to earth. We're playing a lot more basic rock and roll. Other faces, new bass player, Teddy Cook on bass, and Jens Johansson on keyboards. Rowan Robertson is our guitar player. Rowan joined us when he was 17 years old. He's now an old codger of 18, and it shows, I think. He's just a great player. He's the best I've ever worked with. Hey, angel, got a complication. Hey, angel, oh, angel, you are my angel. Oh. In changing all the people around, we found that the writing even got stronger. It became more pleasant to do it because there were new ideas coming from places that we've used. There were too many cobwebs before. Once you get stuck into doing it one way, you continue to do it for years and years and years. That's why the beauty of having these new people to do it with. We've written 12 songs for this LP.
be in the band by originally sending a tape from England, which my friend, persuaded me to send. I didn't really want to send it because I figured, I was only 17, well, 16 when I made the tape. And about 6 months later or something, Wendy just phoned me up one evening at 8 o'clock and asked me how I'd feel playing in front of 20,000 people.
It sounds to me like you're living the American dream, doesn't it?
More just any dream. I mean, fairy tale, really, what happened. It's unbelievable. If you give some time and devotion to something, and it's what you really, really want, it's however bad you want something, then I'm sure you can get it if you really want it.
But the hard part and the grind of it is that year after year after year, you have to do the same thing. You have to write, you have to go in and record, and then tour. No time for a personal life. No time for anything but the single-mindedness of writing, recording, and touring. We've been talking about going straight to Britain and Europe to do, 2 or 3 or 4 weeks perhaps of introductory playing there, and then coming back to America and doing our usual 3 to 4 months in America, and then going back to Europe and Britain again and doing a full frontal assault.
I'd just like to add to that if it was at all possible, I will help along and be involved in this, because the project has come along so far,
You won't be paid for this, by the way.
Well, then, fuck off.
Angel!